Hey, this is Jake here. Some of you know me as Captain Spatula 404, that's my YouTube account. My real name's Jake. And I've been noticing a lot of people doing like top 50 things on Facebook and YouTube, things like that. I thought I'd put a little twist on that. Mine's a top 30. This is going to be sort of a short video this week. And it's just 30 things that, you know, make me happy, sort of give me a more lasting... I'm just going to fly through this really quick. Number 1 is music. I don't really know anybody who doesn't like music. Music is cool and all, but for me, it really represents something a bit deeper. And I really love the way music can make people feel, how it can affect people's lives, and it's just a big influencer in my life. Number 2 is books. I love books. Anybody who knows me knows that I spend a lot of time reading books. Yeah, I read books for fun, I read books to learn stuff, I read books to do everything. And my main sources of information come from books rather than from TV shows or the internet or stuff like that. You know, I just love books a lot. Number 3 is Mythbusters. It's a great show. Those guys have the coolest job in the entire world. They get to blow stuff up and get famous for it. I blow stuff up and I don't get famous. So, you know, I'm wondering how they got that. Number 4 is my computer. It's just off screen, right over there. And it's just a great computer. It's not a Mac. I don't use Macs, I use PCs. I don't like Macs very much. And, but yeah, my computer works fine. It helps me write papers and stuff. It's good for gaming, and I like video games, they're fun. And for the most part, it's just a really solid piece of material. It's just a great tool. Number 5 is one of my favorite bands ever. It's called Explosions in the Sky. And the song that you're listening to right now is called Your Hand in Mine. And it's just a wonderful song. Explosions in the Sky is an all-instrumental band. You know, they basically compose miniature orchestras with electric guitars and bass and drums and stuff. And they are just amazing at what they do. They are probably one of the best bands I've ever heard, and I would definitely encourage you to check them out. Number 6 is Flogging Molly. No, Snow Patrol, sorry. Number 6 is Snow Patrol. Snow Patrol's another great band. They're from Ireland. I love the Irish. They're lots of fun people. I have some friends who are Irish, so they'll make me say that or else they'll beat me up. But, yeah, Snow Patrol is just a great band. They've consistently given out great albums, and they've consistently delivered on their music, and I just think that's something that's very respectable. Number 7 is Flogging Molly. They're another Irish band. They're more blatantly Irish. They're an Irish punk band, and I love that. They've just got some great songs going for them. Number 8 sort of fits in with the books category, which was number 2, is A Series of Unfortunate Events. They're kids' books. You may have heard of them. They made a movie out of them, and they're phenomenal. There are so many things in those books that you don't catch the first time around. So many alliterations to classic literature, alliterations to poets, you know, stuff like that. It's just amazing. They're some of the greatest books I've ever read, and I would definitely encourage you to check them out. Number 9 is Gary's Mod, which, if you don't know, it's a mod using the Source engine, developed by Valve, and it basically is just a physics sandbox. It lets you do whatever, and you know, it's just really fun. It's a great way for me to sort of get my creativity out there, and you know, it's just a really fun game. Number 10 is my iPod. Let me just go. One second. Okay, while it's charging up here, my iPod is just a great piece of hardware. I use it for everything. I use it to check my email, I use it to listen to music, I use it to watch movies. I downloaded recently a bunch of cool apps for it. It's an iPod Touch, and it's booting up right now, so we can wait a second for that to work. Oh. Okay, so yeah, my iPod Touch is just a great iPod. I love it. It's got 16 gigs. I've only filled up like 2 of them with my pitiful collection of music, and I just love it. My favorite app for it is the Zippo lighter right here. I don't know if you can see that because there's some glare on it, but yeah, lots of fun. Alright, number 11 is coffee. I don't know, like everyone, it's like number 1. Nobody hates coffee. I love coffee. You know, I'm not addicted to caffeine or anything. It's just so good. Coffee is just sort of, like, amazing. I love it. Number 12 Actually, 12, 13, and 14 all sort of go together. It's The Office, Lost, and 24 in that order. And those are just sort of the 3 shows that I watch consistently and sort of watch on a basis. Like, Monday is 24, Wednesday is Lost, Thursday is The Office. So those are really the only 3 shows that I watch. And they're just great. I love all of them. I would definitely encourage you guys to check them out if you haven't already done that. Number 15 fits in with the books category again. It's a book called The Phantom Tollbooth. If you haven't caught on already, I love kids' books. For some reason, just really, really good kids' books like Lewis Carroll, Lemony Snicket, the guy who wrote The Phantom Tollbooth, Norton Juster is his name. They're just so great, and The Phantom Tollbooth especially is just, it's not super deep. There's not a whole lot, like, below the surface, but it's just such a great story, and it really reminds me of when I was a kid. Numbers 16 and 17 also sort of go together. They're philosophy and theology. They're 2 of my great passions in life. They're just sort of my favorite subjects to study, and they're, just so good. I just love them. They're some of the best subjects and the most rewarding subjects I've ever studied. Number 18 is military history. I am addicted to military history, especially World War II history. I love reading books about it. I love watching movies about it. I just love reading about the wars that were fought before my time, wars that were fought long before my time, especially Persian and Greek history. Their sort of style of warfare. I just love it. It's just such a great way to get into history is through military. Number 19 is Coca-Cola. This sort of fits in with one of those categories that nobody hates it. I love Coca-Cola. It's just so tasty, and it really cuts down social and national barriers, because I was in Mexico one time, just sitting there with a 2-liter bottle of Coke. This little kid named Jorge comes, sits right next to me, and I just look at him and I'm like, "You want some Coke?" And he's like, "See." And then he just takes the Coke and starts drinking. It could have been a commercial. It was perfect. It's just this cute little kid sits next to me and starts drinking my Coke. It was so cool, but I love Coke. Number 20, I sort of already talked about it. It's mission trips to Mexico. I went on one this summer with my youth group, and I loved it. I'm going again this summer, except not to Juarez, because there's a lot of gang violence going on there, so my prayers go out to Juarez. But I just loved it. I'd never really felt, closer to God than when I had participated in that kind of arena. I loved it. Number 21 is Irish history. I'm not Irish. I'm Scottish, and I'm Polish, but I love Irish history. It's just such a cool story. They're great people. Everybody loves the Irish. I take it one step further, and I get interested in their history and heritage than rather just wish that I was Irish, which I still do. Number 22, we might be running late on time here, is biology. Biology is really cool. I like biology. Number 23 is Subway sandwiches, especially the $5 footlong BLTs. Those are the tastiest things ever, like an explosion of happiness in your mouth. Number 24 is making movies, like I'm making right now. It's just a passion of mine, especially editing. I love editing. Number 25 is my house. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but it's a great house. It's just, I love it. I love my house. Number 26 is thunderstorms. We get a lot of those where I live around here. Thunderstorms are so much, especially during the spring, which is coming up. I expect in the next couple of months, around my birthday, we will have a lot of thunderstorms. And I'll try to get some pictures of those up. Number 27 is Seattle. I grew up in Seattle, actually in a suburb north of Seattle, right near the border to Canada, and I loved it. I loved it before Twilight came out, and now that everybody loves Washington, it's sort of annoying, because I grew up there, and it is the coolest place ever, and I really wish I could move back. Number 28 is photography. You might have seen, my black and white video. Those are all pictures I took, and I love photography. It's another great way to be artistic. Number 25 is actually a YouTube user. His name's Corey Williams, and his name is Corey Williams, and his YouTube page is SMP Films. And they're just great. It's sort of really a cool story on how he did it. He just became famous through YouTube, and his videos are always great. They're funny. Some of them are a little bit deeper, but most of them are just silly and funny stuff. So I would definitely encourage you guys to go check out SMP Films. Number 30, the final one, is something that goes a little bit deeper than the rest of these, and that is my faith in Christ. You know, it really makes me happy that my life has purpose, my life has meaning. There's something that goes on after I'm dead. And don't take this the wrong way. I'm not trying to force religion on any of you viewers. I'm not trying to, cram my beliefs down your throat. I'm just stating that my faith in Christ makes me happy. I'm not trying to pick a fight with any of you. I'm not trying to start a debate. All I'm saying is that it makes me joyful that I have a faith in Christ. My name's Jake, and that's my top 50.